remember those days of getting your hair braided, taking an Advil, sleeping like this, just praying that your braids don't fall out with your hair on it, because that's what it felt like. Those days are over with knotless box braids. Hey you guys, my name is Soleil from Soleil Does Hair, and I'm a hairstylist here in NYC, and I'm gonna be talking about box braid stuff for you today. What are box braids? Braids in a box? No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. So I'm gonna be talking about knotless box braids. So you probably have seen box braids on these streets, and you might have questions. You wanna do them on someone. It's quarantine, you can't get your hair done, I get it. I'm going to drop all the knowledge that I got, that I could think of to share with you. Everyone loves box braids. Who doesn't love box braids? So typically you see two kinds of box braids running around, and it's regular, traditional, and knotless. And today I'm going to talk to you about knotless box braids. What are knotless? Why are knotless? Okay, let's get into it. So knotless, as the name suggests, is essentially a box braid that doesn't have that knot at the top, or that, you know, concentration of bulk at the base of the braid. Why knotless? A lot of reasons. I would say knotless because it tends to be lighter, less painful for those people who do experience pain when getting traditional box braids, and it provides almost instant mobility for your style. So you can get your knotless box braids, and that same day you can put it in a ponytail, you can put it in a bun, you can do whatever you want to do. Those days of sleeping gingerly are gone because we have knotless box braids now. I think the more you do box braids, the more you'll just garner your own tips and tricks, but I'll tell you what I've picked up along the way. So definitely, I love to use an edge control product. Today we're using the Mizani Edge Taming Gel. I love to use a foam wrapping mousse or a foam lotion at the ends after the braids. Today we're using the Mizani foam wrap. I love to use the Scalp Care lotion because the scalp gets upset. You braid the hair, if you haven't had braids in a while, every time you braid the hair, the scalp is like, what, do you want to fight me? Do you want to catch these hands? And then I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to catch these hands. So I come with the Scalp Care lotion, and then it's like, oh, cool, you know, and I'm like, thanks. Okay, tips and tricks, techniques. So for when I'm braiding, I like to always have my braids be the same size, and I do that by pre-measuring the sections of hair before I start braiding. So then I see them all, I know they're all the same size, I don't have to think about it, I don't have to measure it, no one's handing me anything, I have it ready, it's on a rack, it's good to go. Y'all will see the rack and everything in a bit. Another tip is, since we're doing the knotless box braids, you have your section of hair that you're going to braid the hair with. Let me get one. Okay, so when let's say you put knotless box braids into Instagram search, right? Hashtag. You'll see a variety. Some will look like a natural plait that just somehow seems long, and some will say knotless, but they'll look like they'll be even from the root to the tip. Some start off a little thin and they get thicker. So depending on what you like, I kind of like them to kind of be the same from the root to the tip. I try my best to avoid that thinness at the base. So if you're doing your hair or someone else's hair, you have your section of hair. Look at the section of hair and determine its density. So if I was talking to hairdressers, I'd be like, check the density and make sure that the braiding hair that you're going to do matches the density of the section you're going to do. So this is going to be my box braid, right? One way how I check how thick the braid is going to be is like I twist it. So this is kind of my section. I know it's going to be about double that because we're going to have to bend it like so. So it'll be probably something like this. And that's just the hair. So then you look at the section of hair you're adding hair to and determine, is this equal to that? If it's not enough, the braid will be thick and then just fizzle off into nothingness. You want it to gradually like taper off. If your section, some people say they have thin hair, or I don't really like to use that word, but layman's terms. If the hair is thin, then you're gonna wanna add hair at the beginning, like a feed-in braid, like a feed-in cornrow. So I would take whatever my section is, and then I would separate it into 3 because I'm gonna feed it into 3. And then one is gonna be, they're not gonna be the same size. 2 are gonna be even and 1 is gonna be a little thicker. That thicker one is the one I'm gonna add to the base if the hair is thin. And then that will make sure it's not skinny at the very, very beginning. because I have this hair here that's kind of filling in that space. You get what I'm saying? And then you just add the two in, and then seamless, boom, everyone's happy. Your braid is perfect. If the person has, you know, thick hair or dense hair, then that hair can typically stand on its own. It's like, I'm here, I'm queer, let's get it. It's gonna do everything you want it to do. So I will just braid that hair by itself, 1, 2, 3, and then add in. Between those two, you can play. I always recommend playing and like trying different things. So you saw, like I told you how I add in the beginning. Pick a braid, pick a hair, pick a section of hair, add it in, look at it, and decide whether it's the route you want to go. That's kind of basically that's all you got to do. You don't have to perfect it at the very beginning. You just have to put it in and see what the hair wants to do, what it likes, what it's giving, and then, you know, you respond to it. Another tip, don't take your braids too seriously. Have fun. Like, it's not about perfection. I feel like if you're doing it for the first time, it's not even about mastering. It's about serving. Whatever you put in your hair is gonna look fly. You just gotta believe in yourself. Like, you do it, the braid is a little flicked, it's okay. Move on to the other one. Come back to that one, because it's all, a lot of it is dexterity. This is your first time. You're probably like this, and you know, the tension that you feel because you want to get done and you want to be cute is going into the braid. So it's tight in some places, loose, a little lumpy. It's okay. Lean into it. Make it tighter. Make it lumpier. Like, I love it. I love irregularities. Okay, so we're gonna use blonde today, and I'll show you how I separate my hair so that I can get the braids all the same size. I take the section of hair, I separate it evenly into 2 sections of hair. And then I feel them to make sure they are even. We're going by weight estimation here. Put one down, I'll separate that section again into 2. Everything just in half. Split it in half, then split it in half again, then split it in half again. And I do the same for the other section of hair. Let's get into it. I think a knotless braid is a deconstructed traditional braid. So in the same manner in which we take our initial, like a traditional braid, we have our 2, we cross them over and make them 3. So now we have 3. This is 1 and this is 2. How we bring our hands, our pinchers, so our thumb and our 2 pointer fingers on one end, our thumb and 2 pointer fingers on another end. And I'm gonna have to do it. If you know how to do a traditional braid, you know what's about to happen. If you do not, you're gonna have to consult another video to learn how to do that. But I'm about to grab it, swibbity swoop. I do like to separate my section here into 3. I'm gonna attach this mini braid onto that middle section. Nice and secure. So this is just, think of a traditional braid here, but it's only on the middle section. I braided 1, 2, 1 full revolution, and I'm gonna add some hair in between my pinchers. I'm adding it here, in between the pinchers, but except it's gonna be on the other hand. So I'm gonna be adding it right now. Just pushing it in there. This will happen, forget about it. It's okay. And we are braiding. Every few revolutions, I run my hand through the hair just to keep the bottoms tangled, because for my braiders, you know, the bottoms start to braid up on you. Elevation and tension is what's gonna give you a clean braid. As you see, when I stopped to show you, I got a little bump there because I changed my elevation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just let it go, and I'm just gonna massage it. It's gonna go limp, and then I'm gonna jump back into it. Thank you for having braid fun with me today, guys. Remember, I'm Soleil Davis Hair on Instagram, social, and be sure to subscribe to Hair.com for cool hair things. Peace out.